Alright, I think we are good now. Alright, we will be playing Abiotic Factor on Apocalyptic difficulty. And let's see. By the way, I'm really sick. So if I stop talking, I'd probably mute it to just cough my lungs out and possibly be dying. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. I think I want to do no spoiling when refrigerated. I think we can leave all this. Alright, XP game we're going to put 1.7. I find that this is a good balance. We would do item stack 5. And I really think that's it. Yeah. Looks good. And just in case, let me make sure it's saved. Yes. Alright. Here we go. So I really hope that they decide to revamp this whole job system. I'll put it like this: it's either you care about, I guess, role playing, or you don't. In my case, I don't. I am going to go summer intern. Now, arguably, fanny pack is probably the best perk. Let's see what we got. We could gain sprint, strength, and throwing at a faster rate. 20% more XP. Night owl. We become 50% fatigue, 50% slower. Gain trade skill. Most of these are you just gain stuff. Quicker, and then also like a couple extra start levels. I will say I'm definitely going fanny pack. I just like having that extra hotbar space. However, another good way of playing this game without fanny pack is doing like weathered, light eater. You could go buff Brainiac, weak bladder. You got 3 points. I mean, you could take maybe thick skin. I would say this is a really good trait loadout. What I usually do is fanny pack with either weathered, thick skinned, or light eater. Oh, with weak bladder. To be honest, I don't care if I stink. So we'll be the stink goblin this run. Also, it's really not even that often, I find, or at least that I notice. However, I just don't like eating 50 pieces of food to try to get to full bar. I mean, realistically, it's like I think the bar's 100 food, and the legs of a peccary or the drumsticks are 20. So you would have to eat 4 to 5 of those, I think. Or is it an 80? I don't remember the exact number, but it's like 80 to 100 food points. So I think I either go thick skin or light eater. I think I'll go light eater this time. Because 50% lower chance of receiving bleeding injuries is pretty nice. But I think we'll do this. It's a lot of thinking, but I say we act. I think you can also, I need to stop saying that though. Pretty sure you can change this later on. When we get there, we'll test it out to make sure.
I don't think we've met. What on earth is going on?
Did my game really not? I don't think the game, wait, why is it a... Ah, nice. I messed that up. Cool. Y'all couldn't see anything this whole time, so I'm just gonna restart. Hello everyone, welcome to Abiotic Factor. We're going to be playing on Apocalyptic. I have the Light Eater, Fanny Pack, and Weak Platter traits. This is going to be a very chill playthrough. If you couldn't tell, I am very sick.
Ah, you're stuck here too, eh?
Yes, I am.
Down from level 8 for a coffee. Now I'm locked in here for God knows how long. It'll be those fools on level 3 overreacting again. Looks like Jaeger's locked out. Typical. See if you can let him in. Maybe he knows what's happened. But take your time. He's insufferable.
We're going to be trying to do as much as we can this playthrough.
If Jaeger thinks I'm crawling through the vents to let him in, he's got another thing coming. They always pick the worst possible time to lock the place down.
Alright. So I'll go over the world settings. Everything in the refrigerator does not lose quality, I guess. Or it doesn't decay in the refrigerator. I did this so we don't have to worry about constantly getting more food. Let's see. XP is at 1.7. I find that's a good gain. Especially for if you're playing by yourself, you could probably even bump it up to 2, to be honest. Item stack is 5 times. I just think it's easier on not building 50 chests. Especially since there's going to be a longer playthrough, we're going to have a lot more items in. Most people would at this point. I wish they play a little bit ambient music. And look at that. Right on cue. I wouldn't be a scientist if I didn't call it. We're going to be trying to get basically 100%. I'll just go through things as I find it, try to explore everything. And then maybe at the end of a sector or just later on in the game, I'll see if I missed anything, and then we go back and try to collect everything. I do want to try to max out every skill though, so we will be using varying weapons. Normally I just play melee. Oonga Boonga just works really well in this game. Alright, let's try not to break our legs. And let's also craft us a couple more throw nets. Now, I will say apocalyptic difficulty really isn't that hard. You just have to be mindful and make sure you prepare accordingly. I took light eater because I just don't really want to deal with the eating as much, hopefully. I know normally I think you have to eat like 3 to 4 drumsticks to fill back up full, so hopefully this just slows down the process. Sneaky, sneaky. Pick up a free outfit. Always love throwing it while they're jumping. Now, we might turn on simple loot respawn, but I don't think we will. It's just a possibility for right now. We're gonna leave that pork chop on.
Hello? Over here.
Jaeger.
Oh, you're new. Looks like that little pest damaged the power system. Can you get someone to fix it? But hurry, would you? I'm not enjoying standing around out here. It was hours last time, and I don't feel safe at all. Well, if you're the only help available, you should set up somewhere and sort this out. Fixing the power system can't be that difficult. It's not quantum physics. Look, just find a way to let me in.
Fair enough. Let's see, Dr. Jaeger thinks I may need to set up somewhere to get to work if I want to fix this door for him. Dr. Thule was talking about the vents. Cool. I'll probably go over that more whenever I'm not sick and dying to live. Living to die? Something like that. We're gonna take all this duct tape though. Good old TV.
Here at the Gate Cascade Research Facility, safety and security demand we take our primary power network offline at night. All major power outlets are shut down, as well as most pathway lighting. However, if your research or study requires a source of energy during nocturnal hours, protocols permit the use of approved battery and electrical storage systems to power your projects when the lights go out. If you do plan on working late, please request a night pass from your supervisor. The facility is dark at night, and your safety depends on it. Now rest up. Every day is a new opportunity for science.
Alright. Enough TV for now. we need a battery. We can get the vacuum, but I think we'll wait till we let Dr. Yeager in.
Hurry!
Please don't yell at me, sir. I will take longer now. Let's rearrange our hot bar. All right. Put frying pans. That's good.
You need to open.
Bad dog. And there we go. We totally saved Jaeger. Alright, wake up, buddy. Jaeger. Jaeger. Hey. Well. We definitely tried. Now we'll start kind of going fast.
Oh my god, what happened to Jaeger? He didn't deserve that. I mean, not really.
But once we get kind of a good setup going,
Security protocols are now in effect. Please
we are
locate
going to
security
kind of
personnel
slow down and start
follow
exploring more.
evacuation procedures.
Look, I don't know what's going on. They don't tell me squat on a good day, and this isn't a good day. But if the big voice says, get out, I do what she says. Elevators are dead, so head for the main tunnel in manufacturing on level 2. There's maps over there. But me, I'm staying right here.
Alright, we're going to come in here to get our first few computer parts. And a lamp. Trying to think of what else we might need. It may seem like we're getting a lot of skills fast. Don't worry, it will slow down pretty dramatically, to be honest.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure I literally just
do I
talked to you.
know you? Look, I don't know what's going on.
Doesn't stay right
They
here.
don't tell me squat on a good day, and this isn't a good day. But if the big voice says, get out, I do what she says. Elevators are dead, so head for the main tunnel in manufacturing on level 2. There's maps over there. But me, I'm staying right here. Reckon I'm leaving
Nice.
here? I don't think so. Radio's dead, half the doors are buggered, and now there's these little hoppy things everywhere. You're on your own. But if anything you like turns up, come see me for a trade. You
I
like
will think about that.
peas?
You like peas? Scrap. And this is... We're gonna want a Chopinator. Make one more energy brick for the vacuum. We're gonna need carbuncle and pressure gauge. We are also going to want makeshift spear would be nice. We're gonna need another knife now. There we go. We can take this pork chop and eat it. Yum. We are actually going to take the bandages with us because we might need them. Alright. Let's see. We are... These... wait. Funnel. Okay. We're gonna need one more scrap. Actually, we can get that right now. Oh, one thing to note, if you want to package chairs, you can sit in them. And when you stand up, there's no chance of breaking. Alright. This is going to be pretty useful for us early on. Now we can craft anytime and not worry about nighttime. I don't really want to repair with duct tape, so what we'll do is just use the spear for now. Ooh, I also forgot the other important thing. We're bringing tech scrap. If you don't know why, we have a Chopinator. And when I say we are speeding through some things, this is what I mean right here. We're gonna take the Chopinator, place it next to this beautiful, friendly robot. And we might actually need more than 3. Nope, just enough. And then we'll beat this thing silly. We'll get there. Alright, come here, buddy. It's all good. It's gonna be okay. Get a sip of water while we wait. Alright, we just go ahead, package that up. Grab all that. Now, what's really handy is we have robot oil, which works just like regular oil, so we are able to make the next item that I want to do, which is platform cart. And we're already full. It's nice. If you do get thirsty though, free soda. It's is it really not full? I think something weird happened. It's a good way to get metal scrap. I'll be showing you guys my favorite ways to farm for some of these materials. Alright, platform cart. Pinning recipes is honestly really helpful. There we go. I always forget to unpin them though. Now there's a couple items we are looking for. We need a hammer and glue. Should be able to find that fairly easy. Oh, there's our glue. Hammer might be a little trickier, but we should still be able to find one. We're gonna head back so we can actually craft a good blunt weapon. I think, yep, I'll put that in here. Ooh, take plastic. Alright, we're gonna need that. And it is glue, pipe, pressure gauge. Pipe club is already better than the desk leg. 7 plus 3. I think it's only 8 plus. Yeah, it's only 1 more damage, but it's also, I think durability is a lot higher. Let's see. I'm trying to see where we should go next. Honestly, let's go up here.
Ah.
We're gonna let him come to us real quick. I I didn't expect him to go all the way over there. Alright. We're coming here. Ow.
I knew this would happen. Ever since Varenkov's team took over Silo 3, you couldn't get a single power cell after that. Now look, they're precious antiverses, totally out of control.
That's gonna be alright, bud. We're gonna make it. Now, if we look here, we now get the peccary sausage recipe. Honestly, really good recipe. Alright. We're gonna come up here. Jump crouch. And if we go through this vent, we're gonna go somewhere pretty handy. There we go. We got our hammer. There we go. If we come out here, we end up in the stairwell. Now jump up on the rail and up on the ledge. Just keep on going until you get right here. We now have an anvil. The anvil is going to be really helpful when we want to make our amazing handy dandy repair and scrapping bench. Almost forgot.
This damn security.
Does this game get like super loud?
Door.
There we go. Take the elevator. That gives us access to the elevator, which
I
is
may
a lot
soon
quicker
need the facilities.
than using the staircase and I think a couple other areas to get there. Alright, we are kind of getting close to nighttime, so we just gotta be a little mindful. Alright. Sorry, I had to cough. Wait, is that 2 phones? Not the Kevin Gates song. We're gonna need more CPUs, okay. Not CPU, circuit board, right? Yeah. Not that. What we can do is actually create storage chest. Or what else do we need? But all right, now we made storage chest. Let's go ahead and then we get 2. Perfect. I don't know why I put that in there whenever we're about to literally just have storage chests. It be like that sometimes. Now I will say I do plan on building a good bit of bases. Preferably a base in each sector. And anywhere cool. All right, and then we can go ahead and take all this. All right. All right, we could go ahead and should be good on food for a little bit. Let's go ahead, go to the bathroom, and then we'll go collect some resources from the data farm area. And by the time it should be night, we'll do a little crafting, and we might actually be able to do a little exploring right after.
I thought I was there, but I'm still here. Am I? I'm here, but she's there? I have seen death here. I locked it in with everyone else. Am I there too? We can't go this way. You don't want to.
That would be a pretty good bypass.
Stop!
Yeah, let's just tell him stop. Let's get a little slush. There we go. I was hoping we would not fail a third time. That would be really sad. Let's go here, cable reroute. And I put my tech scrap away, so we can just honestly destroy these. It should give us some. Let's try it one more time. Sorry, buddy, but I need to wake you up.
Stop!
Ow. Alright, we'll just chill. A little water break. Let's see, let's put our first cart down. Have the game lag on us for some reason. You know what? Oh my, I'm missing every hit. Alright, we're gonna come along this right side real quick.
Stop!
We are really unlucky. Let's destroy this computer. Now, if you come down this ladder, kill the carbuncle, we get access to the security pack. The security pack is, I think, the biggest backpack you could have currently. This is also a place you can build a base. However, probably not going to do that. I personally just don't like building right here. The dog thing, aka the peccary. And my favorite picture in the entire game, Macho Man Randy Savage. We could take that. That's fine. We're probably gonna go ahead and cook that when we get back, and that should fill us up. Hopefully. Main reason is just get as many of these computers as we can. We want the circuit boards and everything so we can actually make more energy bricks. And we need to more batteries. Alright, that's good for now. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot is you can't activate your flashlight while piloting the cart. So luckily, or hopefully, you know where to go. Cool thing, you don't take fall damage while driving the cart, so you could go ahead, fall down that ledge. We're going to want to deposit all our stuff in here.
All vacant perforations will be resetting in 3, 2, 1. Reset complete.
All right. We are going to want to... we're going to need a fry... Did I take the frying pan? Let's go ahead and... There we go. Cook that. Making 3 energy bricks. 2 are going to be for makeshift batteries. And another is going to be to open a door, which I will show you guys after we finish eating and everything. Alright, bed is, I think, this. No. Alright, we don't have enough wood, so what we can do is just break these desks. You're going to get plenty of wood just by playing the game normally, so do not worry about that. Alright, that's done. Let's cook the pork chop. Alright, we also want a plug strip. Okay, I didn't hear if it was done or not. Oh, I made 3 bat. Oh no. It could be worse.
Attention. This sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain in place
All right.
and wait for security.
Perfect. We're going to clean up our inventory. Place down our bed. First pipe. I forgot we need to repair a pipe club. I would just take scrap. If you press or hold control and left click, you could just click however many times or how many of that item you need. I find it comes really in handy. All right. We are going to need energy break because I am dumb. Luckily, we have enough material still. Otherwise, I'd be pretty sad. Okay. Unpin. Let's sleep. That'll put our respawn point, and we will not be tired after. I will say we should bring our Chopinator along with pet scrap. Pair salvage.
I should probably locate a restroom.
Let's go to the bathroom real quick. We could literally just poop ourselves, but we will avoid it this time. Alright, we're going to want to come upstairs. Head to the left. And another left. And a right. And a left. And a right. And this opens up. I don't know what necessarily what this called. Just like a maintenance shaft for manufacturing. And also this level 3? Yeah. Now we're gonna want to take this power socket. And bust this guy out. Free my bot. 2025. Be careful and don't go in there. So we're gonna stay back. And wait for this poor bot to eat his maker. Grayson.
Soldiers came through. They locked down manufacturing. Wanted information about the silos on level 3. They weren't gatekeepers. They were something else. I couldn't tell them anything. But if you can find a power cell, we can use the forklift to open the door. Get out of here through the surface tunnel.
So if you hold a bandage while looking at Grayson, you have the option to bandage him.
I thank you. I mean it. I just need a moment. I'll be good, yeah?
Alright, so
Thank
I'll
you.
be honest, I didn't know that when I first
mean
played.
I just
And so
need a moment.
I don't know
I'll
if
be good,
he
yeah?
or if you could ever get to him after he disappears. After a certain point, he just disappears from the area. If you heal him, he becomes a traitor, and I think he doesn't if you don't. So it's pretty handy. Unless you get ammo and a couple other things that I don't remember off the top of my head, to be honest. Ooh, a green Etzor. I hope we don't encounter those anytime soon. Our first portal. Please be the chocolate factory. God damn it. Alright, we're in Far Garden. Not the chocolate factory. There are two things we want to do here that, well, there's more than two, but there's two main things. One is we need to kill the two Exors out here. And then pray that the odds are on our side.
Stop!
I think it's 7 headshots. I could be wrong. That feels way more. And pray we get the hearts. If we don't get 2 hearts, it's not the biggest deal, but it will put us back a little bit. Again, I do want to kind of speed through this beginning part just so we can open up, I think, the rest of office sector minus like 1 or 2 areas. So make sure I collect all this antivirus wheat. There we go. We could heal, but I think I am not. I don't want to waste my... What is that even called? Healing syringe. Don't know why I couldn't think of that. But oh well. I feel like there should be like background music. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it... I guess it just gets quiet every now and then. Alright, so how much anniversary? 9. I am so glad we did not die for. You know, I'm using the syringe. When you play this game and get stuff that kind of prevents fall damage, it's hard to go back. Is that wheat? Grass. Ooh, more wheat. Bees. I don't have anything for the bees. We'll be back for you, bees.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research
right
Director,
behind
Gate
Dr.
Cascade
Mance
Research Facility.
Is your forklift
Antiverse 2 is an enigma.
certification.
A world made of worlds.
Kind
Each
of
of
combine the
them
two words by
different,
accident.
yet seeded with a
Forklift
similar life.
certification.
We know a few certain facts. That energy moves more slowly there, making growth, evolution, and change a more gradual process. We know, too, that materials transplanted from Antiverse B to our own are energy dense. Biochemistry occurs much more rapidly. But how did these creatures evolve? The presence of life, complex life, confounds everything we know about evolution. Was an external force involved? Only further study can tell us.
Basically, Dr. Mance is saying we don't know why they're here. Or how they're here is the proper phrase. Recommend taking the med kit. And that's going to allow us to do a couple things to our crafting bench whenever we get back. How are we on food? Yeah, we're good. I think this game has some of the best story, Ryan. By like a huge mile. Especially for a game that started in early access. Brain power. There we go. Alright, we're gonna want an energy brick. What we could do is just salvage these root beers or drinks. Ooh, that scrap. I should have it here. And if we go to our bench upgrades, we could get item transporter. It's a little finicky when you just craft items. There we go. And we're going to need 10 bio scrap. Ew. Yeah, 10 bio scrap isn't necessarily hard to get. It's just, if you're not looking to get it, it's a little hard. And actually, I think I know where we could go to get more. Remember, I only went to men's side. Let's do something we probably shouldn't do and go to the women's side. Oh, that's a horrible idea. But this is all for science. Which means everything we do is okay. I should have made room before I tried doing this. All we're gonna do is take all the meat, scrap it, and then we should have enough. Ooh, exactly, too. Alright, bench upgrades. We now have the Diatsa healer. What this is going to do for us is heals us while we're in the radius of our crafting bench, which is honestly really awesome. We don't have to use supplies. I think it heals everything, even like blades. It just takes a little bit. What else? Let's do one more platform cart. Alright. We're gonna head all the way up here to the security guard Warren and get the employee locator. Get the peck your
Well,
head.
it's all yours. You look like you need it.
Thanks. Anyway, it's gonna highlight every talkable or every gate employee. Super handy if this is your first time playing and you don't really know where everybody is. And honestly, a pretty decent starting trinket. Let's go ahead and place down this guy. All right. We are going to want to start making computation bricks. I think it is that. There we go. So this means we're going to make one more trip to the data farm. Because we're going to need a total of 9 circuit boards. We already have 3. We'll just see how many we could get. I don't want any other resources. We're actually going to use our vacuum this time. I completely forgot about it when we came here previously. Feels slightly bad. Not bad enough. Alright. This should be enough. We'll go ahead and go through here this time. Pick up one of these karate helmets.
Hello? I thought this might be a safe place to wait until they sorted this out. Whatever this is. Looks like I was wrong. That useless rent-a-cop in the plaza said to go through manufacturing, then head for the surface tunnel, I suppose. But that's a whole sector away. If they think I'm walking all that way through their toxic machine shops, they can think again. I'm not ready yet. Just a little longer. Maybe they'll fix this and I can get back to my work. I have samples denaturing as we speak. Ah, gymnasiums. I hate them. Sweaty shrines to insecurity. At least nothing in the C blocks has escaped. As far as we know. I'm not ready yet. Just a little longer. Maybe they'll fix this and I can get back to my work. I have samples denaturing as we speak.
Sometimes they have lots like some compendium logs. Alright. Oh! There goes our lights. At least we're by our amazing crafting bench. As both my legs are broken. Alright, let's make 3 of these bad boys. We're going to want 1 controller. It's keyboard screw. I don't know why I put that there. Perfect. We are going to want... I didn't mean to click that. 1 infrared laser emitter thingy. Check. And then we're gonna want... Ooh. Get a glow stick. Which should give us the last thing. The LCD screen. Which gives us our keypad hacker. Now this was a way to get it without having to talk to somebody. You do have a hacking device slot right here, so you don't have to hold it. Now, I say we are going to want to get really prepared for everything that's to come. So we are going to do a little farming slash building. You know, I really hate upper respiratory infection.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting, Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Originating in Antiverse 2, IS-171 is a stationary, sessile entity that traps its food with a retractable tentacle. The experience of being caught is rather like being attacked by an angry pizza. It presents no real threat, but leaves an enduring, not entirely unpleasant smell on anything it touches. Suggestions for possible applications include perfume, industrial scents, and olfactory-based crowd control weapons.
Just like that, we have our bobblehead. Make sure to keep us safe. You know, I thought it did repair lights. I don't think it does. Let's go ahead and use our splint and craft a splint. Oh, the other one healed. Cool. We're probably gonna need that eventually. Okay, we are gonna want to do all these recipes.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility,
Luckily, I remember most of these.
have a wonderful
Not perfectly, obviously, but good enough. I'm actually going to hold off on making the makeshift crossbow, at least for now. We will eventually make it, though. I think the food's done. Alright. Let's go to armor. Book? Cloth. Gives us some armor. Alright, let's go ahead and deposit that. Let's go to sleep, and then we'll go ahead and head to our second portal. I love coffee in my coffee hole. let's go ahead repair. What I do recommend is if you want to be able to carry the most things out, I would highly recommend getting rid of some of your items. You won't need them all. We really will only be carrying this. Oh, the bot already respawned. No. We're gonna head here. Come here. Get it? Alright, we're just gonna run. Go through the elevator. Thankfully, did not attack us that much.
Ugh, this damn security door. I don't understand it. The systems locked us out. But I'm not leaving without my data. I could lose everything. I'd never get a Nobel Prize. Then I had an idea. I worked on the security bots. Their CPUs store access codes. If we salvaged some, we could make something to hack the door. What do you think?
So yeah, this is the person that gives you the keypad hacker recipe.
Did you get those CPUs from the security robots? I can't get my data until you make that hacker.
And open. I'll teach you all a little secret. We just gotta wait for him to turn it back around. You can jump, crouch, and they won't know. Alright. If you didn't get your 2 Atzor hearts, this is how you're going to get another opportunity. If you do not get it from that one, you will have to wait even.
Scientist!
Oh my god, so loud.
Do not reignite the rift. There are abominations within.
You're loud.
My brethren crossed over to seal your folly. Is the cost of your knowledge not already clear? If you will not stop yourself, we will.
Nerd. Oh well, anyway. If you come here, you get a free hazardous material suit. Pretty nice. We are getting a radiator right here. But not inside the portal. Now. Welcome, Matt. We're just gonna loot as much as we can. I'm actually curious though. Not even close. Got it. If you do like building, you could definitely choose a lot of areas. All right. Free food. Alright, I will say if you want a whole bunch of scrap, what you could do is come here, get a weapon, or if you are crazy, you could just try to package everything, bring it to your repair / salvage bench, or you could even put a repair salvage bench in here, which actually would be a good idea. You can just scrap pretty much everything, especially the chairs though, but like the tables, everything. If it looks like it has metal, probably has metal. Alright, we are already full. Let's do this. We'll keep going this way.
At last you are here. You want out? Of course you want out.
Like them, the giants. You are trapped here, but shut down the devices. Your devices. Remove the power cells. 1, 2, 3. You'll have your way out. But what then? When you've opened your door, what then? Hey?
Then I get out. So, how about that? Alright. We all love free loot. It's also a good spot for computer parts.
Your people would not open the way.
Yeah, but they are gone. The Crusaders saw to that. So there's no one to stop you.
Nice. Alright. We're gonna hope that we get one. Oh, I got lucky, nice. One to maybe as many as we can get.
The devices prevent portals, prevent the prevention, and problem solved.
Yes. How did I not think of that? These also can. Oh, we are full. gonna have to be a little bit more mindful. But yeah, they also contain magazines, and that's how we're gonna basically finish the rest of our makeshift armor. We're gonna try and only run when we need to. No. Please do not hit me. I am a fragile boy. So guys, how are you guys doing? Our ladies, women. Doubt you're here, but welcome. How you doing? Weather's nice. Love the pea-stained floor. Alright, we should be good.
I may soon need the facilities.
Why did I hear like a tree fall? Or like bend? Alright, we're gonna have to wait. Oh, please don't see me. Alright, good. Alright. Good news, we held out long enough. We can put these in here. What we're going to want to do is wait for him to turn around. Unlock these for a shortcut. Close that up. We're good. Safe. For now. Alright. This is the beginning of a whole bunch of loot. Try to take everything we can. I can't see a single thing. Now, you don't have to loot everything. But, I mean, what's the point of playing this game if you don't hoard all the loot? And you know what? I was hoping that would actually, we're gonna have to look for another one. Alright, we are gonna want to put that in our inventory along with probably duct tape. And that should be good. And is there anything here? Now, a good way to train sneak, you come up on the ledge, be careful, and you can walk right here. I'm not sure if you actually have to walk though. You could just stand right here. You can let the game go. You're not gonna get the whole time he's walking because at certain distance it'll stop calculating. Well, let's see. Yeah, so we would have to wait until he walks back. But I mean, 150 at 8 XP each pass. If you just go idle for a little bit, you should get a pretty good chunk of XP. We're gonna put on our hazard suit. All right. Thing to know about the hazard suit is it will slow us down, but that's okay because we're still fast. We are speed. And this is another good spot to get a whole bunch of scrap metal. All these chairs and tables. And this is pretty much where we're going to spend our third platform cart. Oh, 1 second. Alright. Always good to take a bio break. Real life and in game. If you didn't know, Unfortunate Spaceman was Deep Field first game. So, good to know little references throughout the game as you play. Alright, we're going to put down our last cart. Before I put everything in there, I'm going to make sure that there's nothing else I'm taking. Like this rug. Alrighty. That should be all 3 posters and all 3 arcade machines. Perfect.
Ah.
Alright, let's go ahead and loot all this.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting, Research Director. IS-064 seems to sing to itself, if you can call it that, emitting a series of resonant tones suggestive of communication. The cavities that create these sounds appear to be the same cavities the creature uses to ingest anyone who comes within reach.
Don't forget to open up the shortcut. And this one. It makes it a lot easier later on, so you don't have to keep running through everything. Now I will show you the easy way of getting out of the library. You just take a right and another. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these bookshelves are false, so you could package it up. That seems like some developers would do. But you just walk along this ledge right here while sneaking. And you should just be able to drop down. There you go. Very easy to do. And you don't have to worry about big guys. Scary, big, burly men. Well, actually, I guess I don't know if composers have genders, but they are friends. Not really, actually, though. They will kill you. But you can call them friends. They might appreciate it. Probably not. Alright, we did miss one of these shortcuts. We'll go ahead and do that right now. There's one right there, and then one across. I will say, be careful coming through to Flat Hill after the first time. After the first time, you unlock a new enemy that can pop up in, I think, 3 different areas that I know of. 3. So I will cover that when we find them. Oh, that's way too heavy. Come back here, you get a whole bunch of more stuff. think we'll just eat the potato. Yeah, we don't have room, but we can come back after and hope that the new enemies won't be here.
Dr. Mance reporting. On the advice of Keystone, Gate has established a facility here in Flathead. We judge it unwise to advertise our activities, so for the time being, our presence is, necessarily clandestine.
Let's go ahead and drop that real quick so we get our stamina.
The location was selected for the convergence of certain geomagnetic forces that amplify the power of our perforation equipment. We stand poised on the brink of an entirely new technology. I'm convinced of it.
Alright, we should be okay with carrying this. Just sprint right away. Get about right here. And you better hold down that sprint button, because oh lord, he coming. And in fact, deploy that real quick. You go in this vent. Come around here. There's actually multiple ways of going in here, but one of the easier ways.
This is Dr. Derek Mance. I'm pleased to confirm the first Flat Hill perforation was a success, although the geomagnetic convergence was stronger than we anticipated, allowing an entity to pass across IS-064, perhaps the largest we've yet logged in our immurement registry. Indeed, the events here in Flat Hill have advanced our understanding of perforation by orders of magnitude. I regret the contamination and consequent, closure of the township, but I am more confident than ever in Gate's ability to develop a functional portal network. What we learn here will alter the history of our species. Maybe we can finally stop flying economy.
Let's try not to be seen. Awesome. Let's go ahead and break this open. Unlock the door. I actually don't understand the point of that room. Because I think he can just open the door and put his hand through to kill you. But, I don't know. We'll drop the paper, to be honest. Bridge, you're coming with me. Alright, we're going. Oh! I am so glad that's right there. I forget we have 2 heavy after landing. Now we do want to get back to our base before 9 p.m. is, I think, shut off. And there are 2 chests that are crates that we could destroy to get more stuff. Perfect. And that's Flat Hill. Besides a couple other things that we'll get to later on. One thing you want to do is unlock these doors. These would be shortcuts to the 2nd floor. No, it's technically 3rd floor, sorry.
It knows we're here, Janet. There's nothing holding it back. Flat Hill is open.
You'll have to forgive my colleague, Abe. He's had a bit of a shock. We tried to get out through Flat Hill, and, well, some people died. Then, some genius deactivated the composer containment system. So, clearly, we need to find another exit out of here. And that's looking like manufacturing west. I don't exactly enjoy the idea, but our options are limited.
And here we meet the two most iconic people in the entire game.
The fog is coming. Janet, what are we going to do?
We're going to head through manufacturing, then take the surface tunnel out of here. When you're ready, Abe. So, just try to calm down.
Manufacturing? It's huge. We'll never make it. I'm 83% sure we're doomed.
I told you, it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Why are you still here? Are you insane?
What are you waiting for? Get to manufacturing. We'll be along as soon as Abe's feeling better.
Alright. Say less. Now we just have to make our way back. Take that, nerd. Says the scientist. Alright. After opening up that door, Etsors will now appear throughout the whole office sector. So, it is now more dangerous. Good news though, we're about to have a full armor set. And slightly better equipment, so it'll be okay. We will make it. Hopefully. Ooh, I was trying to deposit in there for some reason. Oh, that's nice. Let's have him looking over us. He will protect us. Alright. Let's also charge that. Recall our carts. Putting this, we put it right here. We're gonna wait in here so we could handle whatever comes out that portal. Yep. I knew as soon as I tried to start and walk back. Well, this is nice. Usually it spawns 3 portals. I'm not sure why we only have 1. Awesome. And now... Beautiful. We have food. Let's go get the rest of our stuff. Now, you're not going to be using these newspaper, what are they called? Newspaper stands? Magazine stands. Until we get to the net sector. So, don't get rid of them. You're going to want at least, again, like 2, 3. Honestly, it's good to have a stockpile of them. At least, in my opinion. We can go ahead and create a storage crate. We could just eat this ice cream. This storage crate's gonna hold a whole bunch of furniture. Make it easy for us. We put ammo things here. Actually, this works out perfect. So you favored a slot, not an item, to prevent it from quit stacking. Kind of wish it was favored an item, but slots are okay. Let's get back all of our equipment. Now, I will say you are going to want to use preferably every skill, but if you don't want to, that's fine too. You don't have to. Right? Play this game how you want, but I like playing this game with trying everything at least once. Or at least like every skill. We will make one of every weapon and armor, and we'll probably have like a little showcase of it towards the end of the playthrough. Let's go ahead and... So we want 1 power cell for the forklift. You can now use a power cell with a platform cart to add headlights. We can also... Let's do this real quick. Pipe pistol, we could make one of these. I think it is that. Nope. Nope. You know, it probably would be the pipe, huh? Jeez. Let's go ahead and make a pipe pistol. And we can use one to use the forklift. And if we want to, we can create a platform with headlights. I will try to craft. Oh no. Okay. Well, I don't like that. So let's go ahead and hurry up and do a couple more recipes. I think it is. Oh, duct tape, cool. Agree home. Okay. Awesome. We're gonna want some scrap shot ammo. Let's make our armor. Did we grab 5? Well, we have a 5th pan. Oh, it's on the stove. Alright. You will be making a lot of sprues playing this game. I would just say that now. You will not find enough screws to make everything you want. Alright, just be careful walking through these halls.
You know where to find me.
So we're looking for a filing cabinet. We could just go ahead right here. That scared me. A game? Throwing is a pretty useful skill. Especially, let's see what perk it is. It is this one. Throwing 12 when crafting throwables such as grenades, you get 1 additional item. That's awesome. Alright, let's see. Can we get one of these, please? Perfect. like the fog. It's a little scary. I'm actually surprised we don't have enough duct tape. All right. I think this is where we'll call it for now. When we get back, we're gonna explore office sector pretty much fully, besides, again, one or two areas that are locked behind a higher hacker security pad. I think just one more area. But until next time, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy it. If not, you could also dislike, but at least give me some feedback. It's only fair, right? Possibly? Anyway, have a good one. Bye-bye.